CaStro can do to really change the situation. Okay, so let's go right into it. Let's not waste any time. Alright, so at the bottom position we have CaStro playing as the blue Zerg, and at the top left we have Koget as the red Terran. So on Neo Medusa, I think it's a little bit more tricky to Koget complaining about the lag. I think it's a little bit more tricky to try to take this approach from the Zerg to take a natural, because there is no ramp, so you can't really use lurkers to kind of block that. And I have to say that in the first game, Koget basically didn't even allow the third to be defended by lurkers. Now, the first SCV is going out extremely early, probably for a proxy. I mean, it does look like it. He's not even building a depot yet, so yeah, it's definitely a proxy. Interesting location for the proxy. If you look at the location, it's pretty much the same distance to both naturals. So definitely Koget knows where to put this barracks. This is not something that he's just trying the first time. He definitely knows how to do this. Now we do see a second SCV going out. However, it's way too late to try to take a second. Oh, so the second barracks is actually going to be to possibly block if this is going to be a very early pull. Now we do see that this is again a overpull and drones are coming out. So if CaStro does take his natural, he could actually lose this really early. Now the second Rax is interesting from 2 points. One, if things really go wrong and a 9 pull comes out, you can try to wall it. And the second thing is, even if it isn't, rallying your units from this position is going to be better a little bit closer. So the first Marine knows that he has to go to that location. He's still not going to go. He's gonna wait. Let's see on how many, because we do see that 4 Zerglings are being built, and this is 6 Zerglings. So with 6 Zerglings, CaStro might be able to defend this, but it's still definitely going to be really hard. It's you probably want to put down a bunker. Unfortunately, if you put it here, I mean the Zerglings are going to find it. So the SCV sees the first Zerglings, sees that there's at least 4. Not going to try to put the bunker just yet. He's going to save the Marines and try to go with a big enough force so that this extra non-Zerglings, which is drones, are not going to be ready for it. Oh, they're the Marines, and now CaStro is probably in panic mode. Yeah, building another Zergling. Oh, that micro. Okay, kills all of the Zerglings, and he's still producing Marines. So unfortunately, you can see that Koget is slightly not getting the best end of this. Now, even if he puts down the bunker right now, the hatch is finished, so putting down a sunken is going to be possible. Now, it's going to be still tricky because you need to get the drone down there, and at least at the same time you have to have the Zerglings alive. And this is really not looking good for CaStro. I mean, once the bunker is finished and he puts another bunker right here, yeah, basically, oh, actually a depot. It still works, although a bunker would be a little better because you can actually sever the connection between the 2 bases. That's not gonna work. Yeah, if you don't get a sunken here, this is game over. I mean, you're not gonna deal with this with just Zerglings. It's just not possible. I don't really know what CaStro is thinking. Oh, even repairing the SCV to be able to then replace this depot. It's not even finished, but it doesn't really matter. Now, speed is about to finish, and we have a lair. Now, once speed finishes, even if you have enough Zerglings to actually run through, you're not probably going to have enough to break this. Let's see. Yeah, that's probably going to game. I mean, even with the lair finishing, that doesn't really matter, because if you lose this position, the turn can really easily... Alright. Okay, so that was a relatively fast game number 2. I have to say though, I was expecting that maybe